together. Okay. Another nice feature we have on the SD5, what we call user voices. This is a capability for you to edit the onboard voices and save them into a user voice location. What that does is you can always maintain the original voice settings that are provided to you by Ketron while having your own voices that are stored in the user voice memory. So how would I go about editing a user voice? I would press the Edit User Voice, which is the F7 button over here, in the default screen. So I would press the F7 and it asks me Edit Voice. Now, which voice do you want to edit? In this case, it's grand piano. And let's say, nah, I want to edit the saxophone. So I would go to Group, press the saxophone, and pick which one I want to edit. I want to edit, say, the alto stuff, which is selected right now, and press Exit. That gets displayed on the middle of the screen in real time. So now, I can edit the attack, for an example, select that, and using the value buttons over here, plus and minus, okay? I can go up and you see the screen actually shows you the attack. This means, for example, you're actually buying some more time before the attack actually hits. You see that? So with the zero attack, it's instant. There is no delay from when you press the keys to when you actually hear the sound. As the attack value goes up, slight delay, slight delay. So there are a bunch of features I can actually edit in real time. I can also edit the effects. Okay, right now there's no effect in that. I can assign it, turn it on. I want an overdrive, or I want a distortion, or I want the chorus effect. Move the cursor down and reverb, chorus. How much of the chorus do I want in real time? All these settings can be done, and when you're done and satisfied with the way the machine is right now, I can just simply press the Save button over here to save that setting. So if I press the Save button, it's going to ask me save user voice to grand piano, which is the first location. To keep things in an orderly fashion, I would like to save the saxophone setting under sax. So what would I do? I would actually look for a location. I could actually use the numeric values here to enter another value, grand, or just save it under this name. Now, it's not going to be called grand piano, that's the default. To name this saxophone, I could use the keyboard right here. As you see above the keys on the panel, you have 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. And you have A, B, C, D up to Z over here. So I can instantly type in a letter. In this case, I want to call it just sax, let's say. I'm going to type S, press the S, A, press the A, and the X is over here, press the X, saxophone. Now, how do I get rid of the other stuff that's there? You have 8 characters to use. You can actually use up to 8 characters to save on the SD5. MIDI file, user voice, user program, user drums. But to cancel that, I just hit the cancel button over here, et voila, it's canceled. And now I'm going to press the save. It's going to be saved into location number 001. The SD5 has styles, and these styles are arrangements or pre-arrangements that are given to you, provided to you by Ketron. And these are some of the best arrangements that have been done on a keyboard, in the sense that it's one of the very few keyboards that gives you the live feel of an arranger. The styles are listed in categories: unplugged, pop, up through, ballroom. It's just a matter of figuring out which style you would like to use for what particular song. So let's go through a couple of the styles. The unique thing about Ketron is, rather than depending on solely MIDI programming, they actually use wave formats, or wave files, or wave audio loops. And these wave or audio loops actually make the machine sound a lot more realistic in terms of performance. Ketron also has the capability, which is called sync groove, to control these waves in real time. So if I play a style, for an example, and I change the tempo, the pitch does not change. And amazingly enough, I can vary the tonality or the chord changes, again in real time, and the style follows me. So the machine is following me and not the other way around. Let me give you an example real quick. Let's say I want to play an 8-beat rhythm or 8-beat style. It'll probably be found under the category called pop. So I would press the pop button over here, and again on the screen on the side, it displays to me the different styles that are found in the pop category. If I don't see what I'm looking for, I can press pop again to go to page 2, or I can use the page minus and plus buttons found on the left-hand side over here. Go to page 2 or go back to page 1. It so happens the 8-beat I'm looking for is not found in this category. Move on to the next one. Maybe it's under ballads.